Well, hello, couch potatoes. Welcome back to my channel. And as you can see, there's a lot going on in here. You're probably seeing what I'm wearing today. The stickers on my laptop, that's my neon sign, that's also saying a lot. And that's my background, which is not saying a lot actually, but we know what this is about. For the first time on my channel, BTS. BTS for the first time on my channel. Wow. I mean, I've been creating content for quite a few months now, and this is the first time that I'll be talking about BTS. I cannot even believe I've been talking about BTS for all this time right now, but what am I even blabbering? Yeah, like without any further ado, let's get into it. And to all the new people watching this video, hi, hello, I'm Monis and I'm from India. Please don't hate me, I'm different. Yeah, we are officially, oh my god, I still cannot believe it here. We are going to talk about the BTS 2026 comeback. There was this one time when it was 2022 and Jin had just left for military, and now we have all the members who have come back, and we are just about to have the greatest comeback to ever happen on the planet, and which is why exceptionally, especially for BTS, I'm wearing this today. This was, by the way, gifted to me by one of my friends, and he knows how much I love BTS, so this was a present back then when I was 16, so you know how long it's been. I'm 21 and I've been standing BTS since I was 15. Okay, we'll be talking about a lot of things, as the title already says, what to expect for the big 2026 BTS comeback. But before that, can we just talk about how long the hiatus felt? Like, it was just 3 to 4 years, but it felt like legit 10 years. I won't forget to mention, but the solo eras, we watched every single member grow individually. And to bluntly admit this, all the members have released the greatest solo projects ever. I am in love with everything that they have released. Before going to the military, Jin had gifted us with Astronaut, and after that, every single member came up with something or the other, and it was, I wouldn't say that it felt very lonely. I mean, in the back of our minds, we all had that feeling that, oh, it's finally the time that they have split up now and they'll come back after 3 or 4 years, but they did not let us, they did not allow us to feel lonely. There was always something to binge watch or to connect with. The time that we felt the loneliest was when all the members were in military for 6 months. Towards the end of 2023, I believe, all the members had enlisted in the military, and Jin came back mid 2024. Those 6 months from January to June, they felt really empty. I wouldn't be lying if I say that I felt lost during those months. I felt like there's nobody from the band to look up to watch their live or see their selfies posted on Weverse or Twitter. But the hard times are over and now they're back. But you know, here's the thing. This isn't just a comeback. They are not the same BTS anymore. Like, come on, they went to the military. So many changes must have happened in them in the 18 months of their service. Physically, mentally, emotionally, creatively. I mean, you never know what experience they would have had in those 18 months and what would have led them to create another masterpiece, write it down somewhere. You know, what if we come to know that the album contains one of the songs that is from the times they worked in the military, and this is where they created that song? I mean, it wouldn't be a surprise to me. It looks like it. And if we are actually talking about physical changes, have we not seen the pictures of V? I mean, V alone, that dude was so talked about during his military service. So many changes. We all pretty much know that. Jungkook has always had a good physique. RM too, but everybody, you know, they all served in the military look. I mean, they all served. And then the creativity, all of that, the time they spent in the military would have also led them to, you know, think of new themes. And I believe this time they will have themes like more of brotherhood, identity, missing the loved ones. Now by missing, I mean, of course, the togetherness of the band members and us as fans. We missed them and they missed us, isn't it? It was always, the feeling had always been reciprocated. Then of course their 12-year legacy. This time I think it would be, of course, it would not be boys chasing dreams, but more of men who built an empire, who created a legacy and are carrying on with it. In this comeback, I believe, of course, they're not going to prove themselves or something. They've already, you know, we had the album The Proof, not to mention a lot about it, but they don't have anything to prove. Now they've won. They've conquered everything, man. Billboards, award shows, the charts, AMAs, VMAs. They've even reached Grammy, you know. They could have won. Grammy. I'll get to it. And not to forget all the stadiums. They have conquered all the stadiums, all the arenas. So what's left? This comeback is not about proving themselves. This is about redefining what comes after winning. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to talk about is why this comeback matters. It's, I believe, the cultural impact beyond music. The BTS comeback is not just a comeback, it's like it's global headlines, isn't it? Ever since they debuted, year by year, they have just expanded. And before the military, they were already global. And with time, their fans have just increased, So it's a global thing. It's not just confined entirely to South Korea. It's global. There will be a huge shift in the K-pop market. There are so many brand deals going to happen, so many documentaries. I mean, one is already announced, which is coming on the 27th of March. So many interviews, Fallon Tonight show and whatnot. I had expected a few collaborations as well in the album, but there are no collaborations and I have mixed feelings about it. I'm part happy, part not so happy. Collaborations have always been fun, as we already know. But I think this, as I said, this is about redefining and all of that. So I think this time they're trying to be more about themselves. It's just them, It's just them and it's just us. Nobody else in between. So yeah, I love that angle. And of course, so many award show appearances. So many. I can imagine them killing it at the Grammys once again with their performance like nobody else. And it is a huge cultural impact because you see usually when in South Korea, when artists come back from their military service, their graph is, it's down for some reason. And then when they come back, they try to rebuild their momentum. But that's not the case for BTS. And that's not even surprising. I mean, wow, that BTS does not have to rebuild their momentum. Oh my god. The graph has never gotten down. It's just up and they are redefining. That's it. It's like a lesson for the younger K-pop idols, the rookies. You see, man, how it's done. I still get goosebumps sometimes to even think of how big our fandom is. The never-ending, endless love that they receive at their end from us, which is why I believe even in these 3 or 4 years that they were absent, their graph did not go down. I'm screaming from within, I hope you believe me. And the next big thing that is happening is, of course, Netflix. You see, this is the first time that I'll be streaming any BTS content legally. I mean, I have a very different feeling about it. I mean, never been there before, cannot relate. Yeah, it's weird. I've always streamed their live concerts and documentaries and all of that illegally because, I don't have access to most of the BTS stuff. I'm an average middle class person. I just hope I do better in my life in future and I get access to all that I ever dreamed of. And all of the joke aside, this is a huge moment. BTS partnering with Netflix. Now you see Netflix being the biggest, like the streaming giant globally. Random people can also convert into armies just listening to their music, just watching their documentaries. And that's a big deal. When I heard of it, I was really happy because I am a big Netflix person and the loves of my life being there, cherry on top. Now, because of this Netflix partnership of BTS, we can have so many casual binge watchers online convert into armies and know more about K-pop, know more about BTS, get into our fandom. I don't know, it's just like collecting Pokemons or whatever, but it's fun. We're already getting a documentary of the making process of Arirang. We'll get to know about the making of the album, all of that. That sounds fun in itself. And other than that, there's also, this is why I'm more excited about it. There's also a possibility of what if we get to see the live stream of some of the concerts as well, and what if we get some tour documentary afterwards, which we always do. What if Netflix becomes the platform? Overall, what I mean to say is, even if it is not a traditional comeback show of some K-pop group, Netflix involvement in this means that this era is going to be for the world. It is global this time. Alright, Netflix was something we had not expected, but we still got. The next thing that we're going to talk about is the upcoming world tour. My god, the first OT7 world tour after years, man. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I think the Love Yourself tour era in 2019 was the last world tour, isn't it? Because after that, COVID happened, and even after COVID ended, they haven't had a world tour as such. They've had great shows in LA and Las Vegas and other parts of the world, but it wasn't literally a world tour. I am very excited to know about the set list this time. I mean, of course, they are going to perform the new songs from the new album Arirang, but I would also love them to perform their previous songs. and as far as I know, every single member is going to perform one solo song. And this is so bad, this is so unfair. I want them to perform all the songs that they've ever made, but that's practically not possible. But yeah, guys, don't get me wrong, but am I the only one who thinks that when they perform a remix version of a song, it's not that great? I mean, you know, they have performed the remix version of Mic Drop. But I've always liked the original version. And when they perform the original, it's a banger. I mean, do let me know, guys, how many of you relate to this. Some songs that I am dying for them to perform in their New World Tour is, of course, Boy With Love. Because as you can see, my username everywhere is moniswithluv, which means boy with love. And if you don't know, as a matter of fact, Boy With Love was the first BTS song I ever heard, and that song alone dragged me into BTS and K-pop. I love that song. I would cry if they don't perform this song. Other than that, I love Blood, Sweat and Tears. Oh God, that beauty. And all the emotional songs. I am a sucker for all BTS's emotional songs. Like We Are Bulletproof, The Eternal, they have to perform that. Microcosmos, as always, I think that will be the last song they perform once again, and not if they have a better song in the new album. But let's see. And Magic Shop, of course. Magic Shop is such a healer. Always my go-to song. Whenever I am down, whenever I feel bad, I go to that song and I feel fine. I feel completely fine. For a moment in my headphones, I feel like every problem in my life has been vanished and I'm just in BTS's Magic Shop. I'm just there with the 7 of them and there's nobody else. And Spring Day, man, Spring Day. Basically everything. If I go on to talk about all the songs that I want them to perform, the list is of course endless and they'll never be able to end one concert. I'm feeling like there's going to be so much energy this time. I don't think they're going to be emotional. I mean, the last concert that happened, I think you guys know which one I'm talking about. All that era, all those days were so emotional. But this time I don't think anybody is going to be emotional. It's a revival for all of us. We're all going to be so happy. As much as we all know BTS, they like to do something new, something different every time. So well, I guess even this time, the tour this time is going to be so different. There's going to be a lot of energy, a lot of chaos, and full of madness. Because this is also a fact, right? That this time they're going to perform because they want to, not because they have to, because they are musicians, they're artists, they have to create new music and sell out their songs, sell out the stadiums, and they have to perform. This time I believe they're all dying to be back on stage, isn't it? The next thing that we're expecting is not something we're expecting. We've already got it and we already know. Their visual era. I mean, I came across this picture recently and are you guys looking at these 4 of them? I can't believe my eyes. Are these the same people we've been seeing for all these years? Let alone the music video. This time, their costumes, the designs, their outfits, even in the stadiums, the tour, it's going to be so fucking iconic. I cannot wait, guys. My heart is literally thumping right now. And what if they do some military-inspired outfit? That would go next level crazy, ain't it? Not very sure about the short hair or long hair thing we have recently. You know, we've all seen the documentary trailer. I hope we've all. So I think Jimin has a little bit of a long hair. Yoongi has. Everybody has medium to average size of hair. So it's all right, but I'm damn sure they're all going to look great in the music videos and the tour, of course. You know, I'm so bloody jealous of all the people who are going to see BTS in person. Again, I've used the wrong word. I think I'm more of envious, but a little bit of jealous as well. First of all, we all had expected for BTS to come to India for the next tour. And yeah, that's somehow possible as well because more dates for the tour have not yet been decided for the 2027. During 2027, there is still a possibility that they might come in 2027 or 2028. I mean, that would be great, but all we can do is hope. And I am not very sure that even if they come to India, will I get the ticket? Will I have the money during that time to buy a ticket? I don't know. I've never traveled abroad out of my country. I do not have a passport, so there was no debating about buying a ticket and going there. I don't even have that sum with me right now to be able to buy a ticket for myself. And to be very honest, I was not ready for the ticket war. Oh my god. As an army, this was my first time witnessing the ticket war happening. I became an army back in 2020 during the COVID time. After a very long time, I felt really included in the fandom and experiencing all the things that armies usually experience. There are some times when I sit down and I say, what the hell was I doing in 2013? What the hell was I doing in 2016 at least? In In 2013, I was a kid. That makes sense, all right. But in 2016, I was not that of a kid. I was a little bit grown up. I was not that small. I had started watching YouTube and all of that. Why didn't I come across them a little earlier? But again, just like BTS says, that you find us when you need us the most, and 2020 was actually the time when I needed them the most and I found them. I am expecting so much from the visuals of these members this time, and not to forget, we've all seen Jungkook's latest Calvin Klein ad, haven't we? He has always been killing like always, and this time too, without failure. And not just Jungkook advertising for Calvin Klein, every member will be fought for. All the fashion houses, all the big brands, all the luxury brands will be fighting for BTS again. I mean, they are, isn't it? The other thing I like about them is their insane choreography. Shout out to all the great choreographers behind BTS. And I'm expecting something insane once again. I mean, of course, they cannot top their choreographies like the On choreography or DNA or Fire or Blood, Sweat and Tears either. Still, somehow every year they have something better to offer. This era is going to look so expensive in a way only BTS can pull off. Now, the next thing we are discussing is the music direction predictions. Guys, what is this track list this time? Bro, I mean, BTS has the most unhinged, unpredictable track list of all times. I mean, what are you telling me? What is this body to body? And then you have Hooligan, and then you have Aliens, and then you have FYA, which is, I don't know, what is it? Is it fuck you all? Or is it for you all? I don't know. Then 2.0. 2.0. Of course, this is 2.0 for the next 10 years. And then we have number 29. No idea what it's going to be. And I'm very bad at predicting the BTS songs, okay? When Jungkook had his new song announced, which was 7. So when I heard 7, I was like, oh, this is going to be about the band, all 7 of them or something like that. Or maybe the first 7 years of his career as a BTS member, something like that. Turns out it was nothing like that. Alright, then we have the title track, Swim. Now, Swim. It sounded very weird to me, but in the same way when Butter was first announced, it again sounded very weird to me. What is this Butter about? Turns out it was a banger. So I'm expecting Swim to be another banger, even though it is not giving me the vibe at all. And it is the number 7 song. What does that imply? Then we have Merry Go Round. Normal, of course, how normal they are, we already know. And Like Animals. Normal Like Animals. Wow. They don't know about us. This sound like some diss track by the rap line. And yeah, I mean, let's get on to that as well. We don't know. What can we think of this time? What can be the split up this time? We usually have the subdivisions of rap line and vocal line. Rap line creates diss track or something, and vocal line creates a very beautiful song. But during the B album era, we had random split ups. Then we have One More Night. What is all this supposed to mean? I am not getting a very holy vibe from these songs. Most of them are sounding very unholy to me. Especially the first song, the number 1 song, Body to Body. What is that? And then we have Please. And then we have Into the Sun. Very unhinged. RM has produced all of the songs. He is part of each and every song. Many people have contributed in the making process of all these songs, but RM, boy, my man is everywhere and I love it. And just because these titles sound so unpredictable to me, I think this time we can expect a little bit of mature themes from them. And why not? They're all 30 now, isn't it? I mean, Jungkook is almost 30 and all of the other members have already reached their 30s. So how about now? I think now's the best time to treat us with some adult theme. That would be amazing. And for the soothing, comfort and emotional songs, we can get their personal reflections on time that they spend in the military, their absence from the world, the media, and all the pressure on them after they came back. I think even I remember them talking about this in the live that happened right after they came back from military, the first OT7 live that happened after their military service. They even mentioned about how much hard work they have to do to produce full album during the spring of 2026, and they had very less time. I think for a comeback like that after 3-4 years and with the time, so less time that they had, I cannot say much, but I am damn sure that they have done commendable work. And we'll come to know once the album is released in a few days. And all of these things are apart from that, the documentary and all of that. The first member that we're going to talk about is, of course, RM, our great leader. We always see RM creating philosophical and storytelling kind of music. And yeah, I mean, even though we're expecting something better with everyone, I think RM is very good at the kind of music that he makes personally. We as a fandom have failed to appreciate his music. We haven't really given much love to RM's Indigo. Indigo is such a great album. I think I will need one separate video to talk about how great Indigo as an album was. Jin is the silver voice of the group, and I personally, my favorite singer from BTS is Jin. I love his voice. I mean, there are times when I'm like, oh, I love V, and then I'm like, oh no, I love Jimin's voice, and then I'm like, no, I love Jungkook. But at the end of the day, I always come back to Jin's voice. It's amazing, man. I've never heard a voice as great as Jin's. So, I don't care whatever his theme is, whatever his vibe is on his solo song this time. I don't care. It's the voice that I'm looking for. As for Suga, he's very good at talking about his past experiences, which is why he creates dark music like his song Shadow, and then his personal album August D and D2 and Dichvita and all of that. Oh man, he's so bloody good at that. But I think he might do something different. Like Seesaw, he did Seesaw for the Love Yourself albums, and I'm expecting something like that again from Suga, because he has had a lot of diss tracks. And J-Hope, as we already know, the sunshine that he's so groovy. So I think another groovy song. J-Hope is very good at the groovy songs that he does, and of course I'm looking forward to his choreography, because all this time I have been trying to copy Mona Lisa and Killin' It Girl, especially the bridge part, failing miserably, but taking baby steps, and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do with the dance moves. Surely there will be one fine day when I learn those steps. Jimin, as we already know, he's very good at contemporary, isn't it? So how about something like a mixture of Black Swan and a mixture of Serendipity, some soothing music? That would do great, because we had Your Fanta in the 7 album. Now when it comes to V owns all that jazz music and R&B, everything cinematic. He loves all of that, I know, but we've never gotten a party anthem. But I really want a party anthem from V. I mean, don't you see, like, if V actually drops a banger, it's over for all the Billboard charts. It's over for everybody. What Jungkook, what Jimin, who the hell are you talking about? What's something the BTS members cannot do? And lastly, Jungkook, the golden closet, the global K-pop king that we know him as. I would not be surprised if another dance anthem or party anthem comes from him. But to be honest, somewhere in my heart, I want him to create another masterpiece like Euphoria. There's no Jungkook song like Euphoria. I know most of you will come to me and say, bro, what about Still With You? I know, but Euphoria, man. Euphoria. I mean, when I listen to that song, something inside of me twitches, okay? Something happens to me when I listen to Euphoria. So it's Euphoria. Jungkook's entire identity for me is his song Euphoria. And then what are the things that are going to happen after the release of their music video, after the release of their album? First of all, the OG record breaking of the first 24-hour views on YouTube. They did some 102 or 103 million for Dynamite. Then they broke that record with 110 or 111 million. With Butter, I might be wrong, so I'm mentioning the correct ones over here. And I think this is the time they could break that record again. I mean, why can't we? Our fandom has, like always, just expanded. Over here, I'm not trying to compare BTS with any other artist, frankly, but I think their world tour is going to be the highest grossing ever this time, if I'm not wrong. I'm never wrong, honey, when it comes to BTS. Now coming back to the Grammy conversation that I was talking about. BTS are being invited to the Grammys every year, and they are being bloody used. They do glam bots, they talk in interviews, they attend mics, they attend all the different kinds of reporters over there, and their performance is always placed at the end. For what? For viewership. They know that without watching BTS, the army is not going to go anywhere. So just to keep up with that viewership, they place BTS at the end so that armies stick to the end. And that's sick. That's so bad. You don't give my men a Grammy and you just use them for TRP bloody scammies. You see, their winning Butter is a bit debatable with me as well. Like, being a fan, of course, this is coming from a fan, and I don't want to debate about Butter over here. With Butter, there were many other good songs in the nominations in the Grammys. So Butter is really very debatable. But Dynamite was a deserving winner. The circumstances and the times when Dynamite was released. COVID was a very bad time for everyone around the globe. During that time, they released a kind of music with which they wanted to connect the world. They wanted to bring joy into the world. The entire idea, the entire mindset, the concept and everything behind releasing this music, Dynamite, during COVID was this particular idea. Being disconnected with the world and then bringing some great music to kind of connect people together together. And I'm not even kidding. It's not as if I'm talking about just the intent behind the album. The music was great, the visuals were great, the costumes, the designing, the set, the entire music video overall. It was the talk of the town, guys, when Dynamite was released. So many things happened with Dynamite, and it was such a deserving winner, and the scammies decided to just use them. I think they would have felt like, we are inviting BTS to the Grammys for the first time. Why? Them being invited itself is a big deal. Why should we give them a Grammy on top of that? Bullshit. Don't give me that crap. I am not even listening to that shit anymore. What's the problem with BTS? It's racism. Fuck you. Well, the scammies aside, I'm not even expecting them to give them a Grammy. You see, the worth of BTS is of course not decided by a single stupid Grammy. But if they're conquering everything in the world, I want them to get that unworthy Grammy as well. Like always, Grammy does not deserve BTS. But whatever the new Billboard, VMA, AMA and Grammy gossip is all going to lead to a fact that BTS is going to set a new standard for post-military comebacks. It's going to change everything about military services in South Korea and how they make a comeback. The new groups and the rookies. And the last topic, the seventh topic that we must discuss is the fan experience. 7 because we have 7 members in our band, and Thala for a reason. Yeah. Now what about fan experience? So ARMY has become more powerful, isn't it? Our fandom is forever expanding. I have personally seen on the internet so many people who became ARMY during Jungkook's golden era when he released the golden album. So many people became J-Hope's fan when the songs Mona Lisa and Killin' It Girl was released, and when Jimin had released his masterpieces, and V's the slow dancing and all of that, of course. So all of that led to more people coming into the fandom, and I would like to give more credit to Jungkook, Jimin and J-Hope because they released more English music. Everybody thought that this is a hiatus and BTS's career is almost over now. When they come back, most of the people will be gone. I mean, I'll be thankful if people are gone, if many people are gone, because that's not even losing people. That's called fandom cleansing, and I'll be very happy if majority people, the toxic people, the solo fans, the Saesang fans, if they are gone, we will all be very happy about it. But I think nobody is gone. The fandom has ever more expanded, which is why I have high hopes for the new ground records that they're going to break. Well, that was about the new armies, but the previous armies who have witnessed them going to the military. Dude, we did not just wait for them, guys. We grew with them. I mean, so many of us were doing certain things in our lives, and when they went to the military and now that they are back, so much has changed in all our lives, isn't it? I was doing useless jobs back then when BTS started enlisting in the military one by one. Now I'm about to pursue my career. Now I'm a college student, and so many of you have had so many things happening in your life, and so many drastic changes must have happened in your lives as well. You must have gotten with new responsibilities, new jobs, maybe marriage, maybe kids. We haven't just waited, we have evolved, we have aged and saw our personal struggles, and now it's the time when they are back, and the new version of ourselves is going to witness the new version of BTS. This is so crazy. It's not just the BTS members, it's us as well at the same time. We have all evolved together. They have had their experiences in the military. We have had our experiences in our personal lives, especially during their absence. I mean, there was this one time when I said to myself that I don't even know what I'm gonna do with my life now that they're not there, especially for those 6 months. But yeah, we lived through it, and I believe we all lived very well. I am really sorry if you have not had the same experience, but I think BTS's comeback makes it all the better for you. I hope if you have had any sorrows in your life, their comeback makes you forget all your sorrows. I mean, this is coming from someone I lost my mother just a few days before Jin came back from the military. I think we all were so excited to celebrate Jin's comeback, isn't it? Like, he was the first one who was going to step out of the military, and that was like our time when we all started the countdown that when everybody will come back and when the new comeback will happen. And I really wanted to celebrate it. There are very rare times when I've desperately wanted to celebrate things related to BTS, and that was one time, but I was grieving. I was in my mourning period, and I can't even say that I felt very happy. I have even journaled about this somewhere. And then J-Hope came out, and then gradually all the individuals started coming out, but I could not feel that happiness inside of me that I thought I would feel because of all of that. But that's life. It just happened, and which is why I'm saying I hope this time when BTS comes back, they make it all better for us with their music, with their presence, with their choreography, with their comeback. There's so much coming. I am desperately waiting for the new talk shows that they are going to attend. Are they going to attend the LH show now? Sorry, Han. BTS coming back is not about just music this time. It's about those 7 artists, those 7 normal boys from Korea that are super hated. They who left as global superstars. Yes, they left as global superstars and now they are returning as something even bigger. Of course, this is as crazy as it sounds. I cannot make it crazier with my words. Alright, that was all for whatever I was expecting for the comeback that is happening this season. And please, I would like you all to let me know what are your expectations and what you guys think about what I think about the comeback, because we can have a nice little conversation in my comment section. I already have my OG fandom with great people who love communicating in my comment section, who love discussing all of the great stuff in the K-pop and the K-drama industry. Apart from that, I am so excited to make new people come to my channel with this video. If you're new to my channel, come on in, man. Just let's have a great conversation. Before I end, I also want to mention you all, this is all just my opinion. At the end of the day, we all want BTS to do the best they can, the best possible. And somehow, as I said, they always come up with something better every time. And now that you have ended watching this video, let me do some self-promotion a little bit. Usually people do this in the beginning of their videos, but I'm a weird person. I'm actually not a weird person, I just forgot about it. So I'll mention it over here. I am someone who loves K-pop and K-dramas, and I react to K-dramas. I have reacted to the great, the OG Lovely Runner. You can watch it over here. I have also reacted to K-pop Demon Hunters recently. I will also be reacting to K-pop music videos, and I think it will begin with BTS. Their title song that comes out on the 20th of March, I think I'll be reacting to that. So please, if you're willing to stay connected with me and watch me go crazy over BTS, you can subscribe to my channel if you wish to, and we can just stay connected like that. I also follow a lot of different K-pop groups. I love ITZY, Blackpink, I love Twice, ATEEZ, GOT7, EXO, Big Bang as well, TXT, and Hypen. Oh damn, there are so many K-pop groups. I just lost count of it. Girls' Generation and Red Velvet. Oh god, Red Velvet, how can I forget them? The new group Cat's Eye. There are so many. Jesus Christ. So yeah, in short, I'm into all of these. I love watching their videos, and I try to keep up with what every individual in the K-pop industry is doing. I follow their new music, their award show appearances, their performances, and of course our K-drama industry. I keep up with all the new K-dramas that are being released on different streaming platforms. It's just that I'm so busy and I'm so loaded with work that I cannot find time to watch them. And even if I find time to watch them, I will not be able to react consecutively to each dramas. I'm a one-man army when it comes to creating content, be it for my Instagram. Oh well, this is my Instagram, and even for YouTube. I do everything single-handedly, and which is why it takes me a lot of time to upload one video and get back with another. Well, I hope you understand. And yeah, nice introduction at the end of the video. Bye bye. See you in my next video, which is hopefully reacting to BTS's comeback video. See you there.